Polk County Elderly Services means many things to many of our senior residents. One of the programs will be making a transition from Polk County Elderly Services to Mid-Florida Community Services. All the details are coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and with me today we have a few guests. The first is Hope Jones, who's our manager for Polk County Elderly Services, and Patricia Henderson, who's the outreach manager and community liaison for Senior Connection Center Incorporated. And last but not least, Steve Homan, who's the director of senior services for Mid-Florida Community Services Incorporated.
Good morning.
Well, thank you guys for all joining us here today. Happy to have y'all in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And got a lot of news to talk about. Hope you guys have a lot of things going on, changing with the county. But first, before we start getting into that, I'd kind of like to lay a little bit of a foundation for those folks who don't know the services that you guys have been providing for a number of years for our elderly residents.
Okay. Polk County operates the Older Americans Act funding here in Polk County, and we have a nutrition program with 14 different meal sites throughout the county for congregate meal sites. We have a home delivered meals program, and we have in-home services of homemaker and respite for caregivers. We also have 2 adult daycare centers, one in Haines City and one in Lakeland.
Okay. Now, with that, how long has that been going on with the county? You guys have been at this for a while, haven't you?
We have, I don't know the exact time, but I would say a minimum of 30 years the county has been administering these programs.
Well, I know I've been out to a number of the sites through the last few years and meeting a lot of people, and I mean, we've got a lot of great people that have been working at those, and the folks that we serve are absolutely incredible too.
Yes.
What has it meant to you to kind of oversee all of this?
Well, I don't know even how to express how humbling it is to work with the staff that we have, because they're so willing to do whatever you ask them to do. They're willing to jump in and do it. And then it's very fulfilling to work with the citizens of Polk County and being able to meet their needs, especially later in life when needs can come upon us that we didn't expect. We very often, when you're younger, you don't expect to have needs that someone else has to be meeting for you. And so it's really very fulfilling to be able to help people stay at home. That's the goal of the programs, is to help people stay at home rather than go into facilities. And so it's really very, very fulfilling and rewarding.
Well, and then also with the daycare centers too. I mean, it's a nice way of keeping folks active, and put them in a really nice setting too.
It is, and also it allows caregivers to be able to continue working if that's what they need to do, while the person that perhaps they're caring for might be a parent or an aunt or uncle or even a spouse, and they can go to the daycare and be in a nice, safe, protected environment with activities, meals, and know that they're safe while they're at work.
Well, we've got a lot of changes that are coming about, and kind of want to touch on a little bit of that to see what the process is that we're going to go through in a changeover of services. Do you want to walk us through a little bit on how that's going to work, and how Steve and Patricia are going to play roles in those services?
Yes. The county has determined that a transition to a nonprofit would be very beneficial to the program, and we had worked with our funder, the Senior Connection Center, in seeking an agency that would be able to do that in pretty much a seamless manner. And the Senior Connection Center connected with Mid-Florida Community Services, and they already operate these types of programs, or most of them in other counties here in Florida. And so they have coordinated with Polk County. We've been working directly with with Mid-Florida Community Services and the Senior Connection Center. We've been meeting monthly since December. so that this transition can be very smooth and a very non-disruptive handoff, so that the recipients of the services won't even recognize that anything has changed, other than they'll have a new company that will be administering the program.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Patricia, kind of walk us through a little bit on how you've been helping to facilitate things along.
Well, one of the things I want people to realize is that Senior Connection Center serves as the Area Agency on Aging, Aging and Disability Resource Center for a 5-county area that includes Polk County. And most importantly, the services that have been provided by Polk County Elderly Services will continue being provided by Mid-Florida Social Services. And the clients will continue to receive those services. And that was our main goal, is to continue to serve those clients. Mm-hmm. And we have been meeting with both parties, again, since December, as Hope said, to make sure that everything is in place so that it will be a seamless handoff at the end of the year. And we are very pleased that clients will continue to get services. Okay. And that is our main goal. And clients can sign up for those services by calling our Elder Helpline, which is 1-800-96-ELDER or 1-800-963-5337.
So you'll be able to help facilitate the future needs of,
yes.
of people needing to sign on, things like that?
Yes.
Okay. So, and then you send them all to this guy over here. So, Steve, I know you guys have been hard at work.
Yes.
Fill us in. Where are things going now? I know that Hope's got a well-established program, and put all that together. You guys going to help facilitate that going forward?
Absolutely. Let me give you a little bit of a background on that. Mid-Florida Community Services, Inc. was founded in 1968 to support the Economic Opportunity Act of 1964 to empower the poor and disadvantaged in our communities. We have 6 programs, and we're in 6 different counties in Central Florida. My particular program is Senior Services, which was established in 1978. And our program has 2 parts to it, one of which is nutrition, which was established in 1980. Currently, we have 12 meal sites, and we also do home-delivered meals, which is our 2 biggest components of our nutritional program. Last year, for our congregate meal sites, where seniors can come in and get a free nutritional meal, we served over 90,000 meals to almost 900 individuals in those 3 counties. As far as the home-delivered meals, we deliver nutritious home-delivered meals to homebound seniors in our community. Last year we delivered over 125,000 meals to almost 500 homebound seniors. So we really do have a rich history of providing very similar services that the county has here in Polk County, and we look to continue that.
All right. So now with everything moving forward, are you guys going to keep the same sites, the adult daycare? How is that going to work?
The adult daycare will be a component of the services that we provide. We really want it to be as seamless as possible, so we're going to keep everything as is through the transition, and then the first 6 months or a year will be a process in which we evaluate everything, guided by the feedback that we get from our clients in the meal sites. We'll be providing, again, the similar services that the county has: nutrition education. We're looking into transportation to get those folks to and from the meal sites. We're going to have components of in-home services under that nutritional umbrella. We can provide in-home respite, homemaking to those clients under those services.
Okay. Well, sounds fantastic.
Right. The daycares will still continue to be operated by Polk County, and so the county will be contracting with Mid-Florida to provide daycare services to what will become Mid-Florida's clients for some of them.
Okay.
But we also have other programs and participants at the daycares that are in programs other than the programs that are operated by Polk County.
Okay. All right. So it's kind of a mix of things going on there.
Yes.
All right. Well, wonderful. Well, I certainly hope this is going to be. It looks like you guys have, set the road for success on moving forward and getting on with the transition. So, well, thank you guys so much for coming in and joining us today.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Polk County Elderly Services provides home and community-based services to seniors throughout Polk County to assist older adults age 60 and over to live with independence and dignity. This includes services such as congregate meals, home delivered meals, respite for caregivers, homemaking, and personal care. Beginning January 1st of next year, Mid-Florida Community Services will be administering these services. Mid-Florida Community Services has a long history of serving seniors in Central Florida. Polk County Elderly Services and Mid-Florida Community Services have been working closely together to make the transition seamless.